Alrighty, Mr. Gatekeeper here, right here around northeast end of Georgia. We have here basically, light up my celebration cigarette. We basically have a Messenger 250 here. Let me turn that bowl down. Let me turn that Super Bowl down on this end, man. Alright. We basically have a Messenger 250. I don't know why it's called a Hot Shot 250. The fella that makes Messengers, his initials was even in here before I cleaned the board and it erased. But maybe he just came out with some amps and called them Hot Shot 250s, I guess. But it's a Messenger 250. Since the amplifier was in such great condition, I went ahead and put a brand spanking new set of 1446s in it. Okay, I paid $38 a piece for them for 4 shipping. I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, I guess, from a guy. I had to do a little bit in here, not much. Of course, I cleaned the amp like I usually do with everything. You about can't find no flux anywhere. I went ahead and added a 5-watt 100 ohm resistor to ground, like I always do with the variables here. And the reason why I do that is people that like to run their variables down, it makes this real hot. Because basically what this resistor is doing is it's working together in a voltage divider circuit with a variable. And basically this is a 100 ohm variable. When you turn it all the way down, you're not putting 100 ohms on the RF. You're actually putting 50 ohms on the RF. Because this resistor is, like I said, in a voltage dividing circuit in a sense to ground. And 100 and 100 equals 50. So that's what's going on. And you can't see that or unless you unhook a connection and check it out. And I didn't know that for the longest time. I had no idea what that's for. I just thought it was there to kind of help with the heat. But it does help with the heat, of course, because it's sharing the load. But that's what that's for. So, you know, if you took this off, it would put a lot of strain on this because you'd be dealing with the whole 100 ohms at that point. So I went ahead and done that. I put 3 new blue LEDs, as you see, 3 millimeters. I went ahead and put 2 feedback circuits. There was no feedback circuits in this amplifier. It's always good to have feedback circuits. That takes a little bit of negative feedback, puts it straight back in the positive, and kind of helps keep that amplifier balanced in a sense. And if you didn't have them there, you wouldn't know if the amplifier wasn't balanced. And if it wasn't balanced, you'd notice there's one of these resistors be getting really hot on you and burning on you. And that's when you know you're oscillating. There's an issue somewhere. Went ahead and added this RG316 mini coax here. I don't know why, but they just had a little thin piece of non-Teflon wire literally going over the amplifier to the variable. I do not agree with that at all. If you cannot help it, it is never really a good idea to make a wire go directly over an amp if you cannot help it. So that's when I went ahead and added this small piece of RG316 Teflon coax in there. I strengthened up the hot bus here, threw a lot of solder on it. And another thing I went ahead and did, since the amplifier was in such great condition and it did not have an SSB delay switch, I went ahead and added one back here, as you can see. So there's your SSB delay switch for all you 38ers. All you 37, 38, 39, and 40ers. So there you go. And this thing is working very well. We're going to go ahead and just hit it with the hot radio. I'm in a hurry. Got to get over to the old girlfriend's house, man. I don't get over there to buy a good time. She's going to have my ace. So, here we go. We're just going to hit it with the hot radio. We're just going to turn the variable all the way up. Here, I'll show you the preamp. Preamp seems to work fine. Alright, preamp on. Off. Yeah, that guy's putting big numbers. Just let him quit talking. On, off, on, off, on, off. So it seems to be working fine. It's not super powerful, but it's working. Alright, let's turn that down. Alrighty, we're on the 1000 watt slug. 1000 watt slug RMS. The 100 is 1000 watts. The 40 is 400. 20 is 200. In between that is 100. No, that's about 120 to 130 RMS. There's the dead key, real good and low. No, alrighty, go ahead and put it on peak. PEP. No, alrighty, close to 300. And usually we'll see about 240 to 250 out of these 1446s, and they will do 300 and a little bit up if you put them on some more voltage and all. Alrighty, right there about 220, 230. Well, I'll take that back. What am I talking about? Hold on. That's 250. Sometimes I get confused there with the 200 and in between, because in between is 300 watts. So in between that and 200 is 250. Sometimes I get that confused. Alright, well there you go. SSB delay works fine. We actually had the SSB delay on then. Here's SSB, no SSB delay. SSB delay on. Hear the delay. Sorry, I don't have a sideband radio in. I need to have, I need to get me a 148. Stock 148 is what I need to do. Alright, the top is a freshly painted top. And it is out here drying. I will run out here real quick to show you it. It's probably dry enough now to get. But I went ahead and had to make a top for it, because I did not have a top. Here it is right here. Oh yeah, that thing's ready to go. Look at that right there, boy. That's called that crinkle paint job right there. I put 3 coats of primer and 2 coats of this crinkle. Crinkle is kind of like a rough filling material. Man, that looks beautiful. Fresh new paint job. Whoever gets this, you're going to love this amplifier. All right, have a good one. Old gatekeeper right here around the northeast end of Georgia. Say bye-bye.
Bye.